Mental health conditions including depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, and more have been recognized for thousands of years. In the 1950s, the discovery of antipsychotics, antidepressants, and mood stabilizers revolutionized mental health care. These drugs drastically improved outcomes for conditions like schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, and major depression. For the next few decades, medication, along with therapies like cognitive behavioral therapy, became the gold standard. By the early 2000s, researchers began noticing something new. Large population studies showed that ultra processed Western diets were linked to a higher risk of depression and anxiety. Then in 2010, Dr. Felice Jacka published a groundbreaking study in the American Journal of Psychiatry. It showed that poor diet quality was strongly associated with higher depression risk in over 1,000 women. That was the first time nutritional psychiatry began gaining serious attention. Hello, this is Trilok. I'm a dietitian. If you have ever wondered how diet can affect your mental health, this video is for you. I'm going to break down the science and give you practical science-based strategies that you can apply through food. Let's start by understanding the brain. Every emotion, joy, anxiety, stress, begins with a chemical signal in the brain. The brain communicates with itself and with the rest of the body through chemical messengers called neurotransmitters. Let me give you an example. Imagine somebody that you deeply care about shows up at your doorstep, completely unannounced. In seconds, you go from shock to joy, maybe even tears. Your brain lights up, your limbic system kicks in. The neurotransmitters that your brain produces allows your body to experience those emotions. Your brain releases a cocktail of chemicals that shape how you feel. There is dopamine, the reward chemical. It makes you feel motivated and satisfied. Serotonin, often called the mood stabilizer. It helps you feel calm and emotionally balanced. Norepinephrine, which sharpens your focus and keeps you alert in moments of stress. And finally, oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which gives you the deep sense of connection and emotional warmth. If oxytocin were blocked, you would still recognize the person, but the emotional depth would be gone. That's how powerful these chemicals are. And guess what controls their balance? Your nutrition. Let's take serotonin for example. To produce serotonin, your body needs tryptophan, an amino acid obtained from the protein you eat. Tryptophan gets converted into 5-HTP and then into serotonin. These conversions require iron, folic acid, vitamin B3, and vitamin B6. If you're low in any of these, your serotonin levels can drop, leading to depression, anxiety, insomnia, cravings, digestive issues, and pain sensitivity. Let's talk about depression. In my understanding, depression can be of three types. First, there is reactive depression. This happens in response to a clear life event, like the loss of a loved one, a breakup, or financial stress. This depression is coming from the outside. Second is biochemical depression that comes from within. This one doesn't always have an obvious trigger. It's usually linked to hormonal imbalances like PMS, menopause, or hypothyroidism, or nutritional deficiencies, especially low protein or missing B vitamins, leading to low levels of neurotransmitters and a poor gut health. And third is medication or substance induced depression. Some common medications can deplete the body's stores of vitamin B6 and B9. And overdosing substances like caffeine, alcohol, and nicotine are also linked to anxiety and depression. So, what can be done from a nutritional perspective? Check for nutrient deficiencies. Make sure you're not deficient in vitamin B3, vitamin B6, folic acid, vitamin B12, iron, and protein. So let's look at the foods that are richest in vitamin B3, B6, and B9 from both plant-based and animal sources. Whole grains, legumes, and vegetables like broccoli, asparagus, and spinach are rich sources of B vitamins. On the non-veg side, these are the foods that have good amounts of B vitamins. Now, if you're already deficient, it might take a while for the levels to come back to normal. So, talk to your doctor or a qualified nutritionist whether to supplement or not. When it comes to vitamin B12, the main sources are meat, eggs, and dairy. But here is something that most people don't realize. Commercially raised animals do not get their vitamin B12 in a natural way. They are actually given vitamin B12 supplements in their feed. So, even non vegetarians can become vitamin B12 deficient if the animals are missing vitamin B12. So, always check your vitamin B12. If it is low, consider supplementation under your doctor's guidance. Did you know that a healthy gut can make 90% of your body's serotonin and 50% of your body's dopamine and several other neurotransmitters? But here is something that most people don't realize. These gut produced neurotransmitters cannot cross the blood brain barrier, meaning they do not raise the neurotransmitter levels in the brain. Instead, they influence the mood indirectly but powerfully via the gut brain axis. Let me explain. Gut brain communication. These two are linked by the vagus nerve, one of the longest nerves in the body. Roughly 80% of its traffic flows upward from the gut to the brain, and only 20% travels downward. So, if the gut is in trouble, it has a direct impact on the brain. Having a healthy gut reduces inflammation, lowering the danger signals sent to the brain. Beneficial bacteria manufactures some of the B vitamins which are needed by the brain to make neurotransmitters. Also boosts absorption of key minerals like iron, zinc, magnesium, all crucial for mood regulation. To maintain good gut health, start with fiber. Aim for 25 to 30 grams of fiber every day, not just from one source, but from a variety of plant-based foods. In fact, research suggests you should aim for 30 different plant foods each week. Also include probiotic rich foods like kefir, kimchi, pickled vegetables, curd or yogurt, or take a probiotic supplement if advised by your doctor. But here is something just as important: prebiotics, the soluble type of fiber that feeds your gut bacteria, helping them grow and thrive. So remember, a diverse, fiber-rich, plant-heavy diet with the right probiotics and prebiotics is the best bet for a healthy gut. Fats play a crucial role in brain health, but the type of fat you eat really matters. Omega 3s found in flax seeds, chia seeds, walnuts, canola oil, and fatty fish are essentially important. Saturated fats found in butter, ghee, coconut oil, and red meat should be kept to a minimum. Too much saturated fat may promote inflammation and affect your cognitive function. And then there are trans fats, the worst kind, found in hydrogenated oils, margarine, packaged snacks, and deep fried foods. These should be completely avoided. They increase oxidative stress, worsen inflammation, and are linked to higher risk of depression. So, what can you do? Use oils like cold pressed olive oil, mustard oil, groundnut oil, or flaxseed oil. Today, we hear a lot about self care and self love, but most often or not, it just turns into instant gratification. Feeling depressed, some eat a pastry. Feeling low, some reach for alcohol. Feeling stressed, some light a cigarette. But here is the thing: moderation is the key. If you are nourishing your body with all the right nutrients it needs and still enjoying some treats in moderation, you're just doing fine. It becomes a problem when instant gratification becomes a pattern and your body never gets the right nutrients it needs to repair itself. Remember, a nutrient deficient, sedentary body will struggle to overcome anxiety and depression no matter how strong your willpower is. That's why you have the responsibility not just to yourself today, but to the person you'll become 5 to 10 years from now. Because the decisions that you make right now are shaping the physical and mental health that the future version of you will have to live with. That's why they say you can almost buy anything in life, but once you have lost time or health, no amount of money can bring them back. If this video helped you understand how diet and nutrition impacts mental health, please give it a like and share it with someone who is navigating mental health challenges. And don't forget to subscribe for more science packed health videos. Thank you for watching Nutritional Perspective. I'll see you in the next video.